Everyone, I'm Jodi and welcome to my channel. I'm really glad that you're here today. So this channel, if you're new, is all about helping busy and ambitious women find the information that they need to keep their busy lives going, but that the information is quick, factual, reliable, and it's the latest and greatest of product reviews, new skincare products, and everything that you need to look and feel your most beautiful from a cosmetic beauty perspective. So today's video is about anti-aging skincare. One of the reasons I really wanted to do this video was because since I started this channel almost a year ago, I knew what I knew about skincare from speaking to estheticians, speaking to dermatologists throughout the years and picking up nuggets of information, and listening to YouTube videos. But I really wanted to understand it for myself so that I could apply the right products in the right formulations at the right time of the day or the week, and so that I could speak educationally about it to all of you. Where I've learned the most is this book called Skincare Decoded by Victoria Fu and Gloria Liu. This book is written in such a way, I'm trying to think, see what time, it's $25. This book was written in such a way that it was humorous, it was fun to read, it was easy to understand, and they wrote it from a chemist's perspective. And the reason that's important is because they talk about things like the packaging and how unstable vitamin C is. And so the packaging that vitamin C comes in is equally as important as how strong the vitamin C is. And they talk about what percent do you need for a vitamin C and how a certain percentage higher than that does you no good. So it was really, really helpful and educational. So I took a lot of notes from this. I revamped my own skincare routine, and that's what I'm going to share with you guys today. So if you are interested in that, and at the end of the video, if you liked it, if you'd give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please do that too. And we're gonna just decode our own skincare, and I'm gonna walk you through my products that I've been using and give you the 4 essentials that you really wanna make sure that you have in your skincare routine. So let's get started. So much to digest, but I'm gonna break it down for you really easy. And I'm gonna put up a couple slides just to help simplify it. Because once you understand the 4 most important skincare ingredients for anti-aging, then the rest becomes pretty easy. It then just becomes about finding those 4 treatment ingredients in either your skincare or your makeup. The first thing is obviously we wanna cleanse our skin. Now you all know that I wash with coconut oil. I've washed with coconut oil for years, just regular unrefined coconut oil. This is literally the one I use. I keep it in the bathroom. It's not the same one I keep in my kitchen because I do cook with coconut oil. I wash my face with coconut oil in the morning and in the night, and I swear it has made the biggest impact on my skin. I'll link that video right up here if you want to see. There's a way that you want to use it to wash with it. It'll be important for you to see that. But if you're not interested in washing with coconut oil, a good alternative for our more mature aging skin is this Gentle Gel Cleanser by Honest. And what I like about it is that it's not only a clean product, but it's very gentle on your skin, especially as we age and become more dry. The next thing is you want to have a really good moisturizer for your skin. And so moisturizer is important because you want to make sure that you're protecting that barrier of skin while you then go and put on your sunscreen and your serums and your lotion. So a good cleanser and a good moisturizer. For me, the moisturizer that I love is this La Roche-Posay. One of the reasons that I love about this is that it has niacinamide in it. That is one of the 4 ingredients that you really want in your anti-aging skincare routine. So now that we've got our cleanser and our moisturizer out of the way, the next most important thing is sunscreen, and then we'll talk about the 4 critical ingredients that you want to use and how to incorporate them in your overall routine. So moving on to sunscreen, no surprise to any of you, my favorite is this La Roche-Posay. It's an SPF of 50, and what I've loved about this is I have wore it for years. And the biggest test for me is I had an IPL done. I'll link that video at the end of this video so that you can see it if you're interested. An IPL is a laser treatment that brings all your pigmentation to the surface, and then it sort of flakes off and balances out your skin tone. For me, I just had a lot of freckling on my chest and on my face that I just was unhappy with, so I did an IPL. Your skin is extremely sensitive after doing an IPL and thereafter. After my first one years and years ago, I put this on and I had to be out in the sun because I lived in Southern California down in Orange County. And you can't get away from the sun. You know, it's just always there 365 days a year. So I put this on and I did not get any sun damage when my skin was its most sensitive and its most vulnerable to skin damage after an IPL. So I was sold after that. The assistant in the dermatology office actually told me about this, and she said it's just a very underrated brand from Europe. And it's a drugstore brand. This one particularly is $45, but I swear by this, and I have no stake in the game. I'm not sponsored by La Roche-Posay, although I should be, because I talk about these products in every video, but this one, if you're looking for a sunscreen that doesn't interfere with your foundations, that plays really nicely with all of your other skin cream and doesn't have that white flashback, this checks the box for everything for me. Now, again, it's a little pricey, so that is the one downside. So now that we've got our essentials, our cleanser, our moisturizer, and our sunscreen, the next thing that I want to highlight are the 4 essentials. Now, I took so many notes that I am going to refer to my notes in a couple of these areas because there were key pieces of information in this book, Skincare Decoded, that I want to make sure that I bring across in this video because they really helped me. The 4 treatments are, you want to exfoliate, which is your AHA, which is typically found in glycolic acid or lactic acid. You need a retinoid, which is typically tretinoin, or in your retinol, spelled N-A-L or N-O-L. You also need a vitamin C, and then you need niacinamide. So first is your exfoliant, and our skin cells resurface every 2 to 3 weeks. If you don't have some sort of an exfoliant, especially if you have dry skin, then your skin becomes sort of dull throughout that 2 to 3 weeks where those cells are really not resurfacing, and your whole epidermis resurfaces every 7 weeks. So it's really important that we're constantly taking off and helping shed that skin that's already sort of ready to let go and become fresh skin underneath. An exfoliant, which is an AHA, is typically found in glycolic acid or lactic acid. And if your skin is really sensitive, you'll want to start with a lactic acid first. If your skin is not real sensitive, then you could go ahead and start with a glycolic acid. Now, the difference between glycolic acid and lactic acid is really just the size of the molecule. And if you have normal skin, then you'll want to use your glycolic acid between 5 and 8% every other night. And then you can go to every night. If you have dry skin, you're going to want to start with a 5 to 10% lactic acid every other night. And if there's no irritation, then you can bump that up. And if there's no irritation after 2 to 3 weeks, then you can switch to a glycolic acid, which again is about 5 to 10%. Now for me, the glycolic acid that I like to use is this It Cosmetics glycolic acid, and this is 10%. So I just use a few drops of it, you'll see, and I use that in the evenings. Now, in terms of retinoid, your second treatment for your skin, in its prescribed formulation, it's called tretinoin. You've probably heard of that. Of the 4 treatments, retinoid can be the most sensitive on your skin. So starting off a little bit slower and building that up to where your skin has a tolerance is really important. You've probably used some things with retinoids where it's got a little bit of an itchiness or a rash to it. There's no skincare product that you can buy at home that should cause your skin to burn and feel uncomfortable. And that was really, really clear in this book by the chemists. If it's burning, this is not a place where no pain, no gain should come into effect. That means it's way too strong, it's the wrong formula, it's the wrong ingredient, or it's just not working for your skin. The reason retinols are so important is because they tackle wrinkles and they even out pigmentation. So in terms of retinoids, tretinoin is the most well-known and it's also prescribed. But for over-the-counter, there are some very good retinoids that are available. What I do for my retinol is I use this ordinary 0.5% and I use it every single night in my normal skincare routine. Third up is vitamin C. Vitamin C does not need to be more than 5%. Anything over 5% is just not doing the job for you. Now, one of the critical things to know about vitamin C is how it's packaged is really important because it is unstable. If it has any bit of a yellow color to it, a faint yellow is fine. If it's yellow, start to take a look at it. If it's orange, it absolutely should be thrown out. Now, the other thing to know about vitamin C in your skincare is that a good vitamin C will have a slight hot dog smell. I know, the idea of putting anything that smells like a hot dog close to your nose, especially before you go to sleep, is not desirable. But if it has an odor anything other than a hot dog, then it is probably not good anymore and you should throw it out. Now, what's so good about vitamin C, and you'll also maybe find it under the term L-ascorbic acid, is it brightens the skin, it boosts collagen, it fights free radicals, and it helps brighten the overall appearance of the skin. I prefer to use this Neutrogena Rapid Tone Repair, and I use this each night, as I'll show you here. And the reason I like this is because vitamin C is such an unstable product. You just get a small amount in this capsule. So I feel like the formula is much better protected in these small capsules, and you get 30 capsules from this one by Neutrogena. Last but not least, in your important skincare for anti-aging is niacinamide, and about 2 to 5% is really what you're looking for. If you have dry skin, look for a niacinamide that is about 2%, because along with it helping to strengthen the skin barrier, it also helps reduce oiliness. So if you're already dry, having too much that helps reduce oiliness could be over drying for your skin. It also reduces pore size and brightens the skin. Now for me, I not only get my niacinamide in my moisturizer every day, I'll also add just a little bit every other day in my evening routine. So you've got 3 essentials: your cleansing, your moisturizing, and your sunscreen. And then you have the 4 treatments, which is your exfoliant, which is your glycolic or lactic acid, your retinols, your vitamin C, which is also ascorbic acid, and your niacinamide. Each night I'll also include Revitalash into my skincare routine to help lengthen and make my eyelashes fuller. And I have been loving the Grande Brow to help grow thicker, longer eyebrows. Okay, so that takes us through the day and the night throughout the week. Also, what I will do is every Sunday evening, typically it's Sunday evening, I'll do a weekly peel. This is the TLC by Drunken Elephant, and this is their AHA peel. It's Resurface and Revive. If you've ever used this, you know what I mean. This is a very good, effective peel, but it doesn't burn your skin. Now, as I've said in a review before, it does say to leave this on for about 10 minutes and then to wipe it off. Definitely do that. Don't leave this on overnight. It never dries, and so it is just tacky feeling throughout the evening. I thought, oh, longer must be better. No, leaving it on and then washing it off in 10 minutes, I really did get much better results. So again, I'll incorporate this into my skincare routine. And then once a week while I'm doing my face mask, I will also use these Dr. Gross Extra Strength Daily Pill. I really love these. I don't use them every day. I feel like they'd be a little strong for every day. Right now, the small pack, there's 5 of them in here for $17. If you wanted to try them, I got this smaller pack at Sephora. It comes in a pack of 2. This first pack just helps get a good exfoliant over your skin. It's a good glycolic acid. And then you wait a few minutes and you take the second number 2 patch and wipe it over that same area to deactivate the solution. So I've really enjoyed this. My skin feels much softer. I pay special attention to my elbows and some of the areas on my legs that are drier. In the summer, I might reach for these a little bit more often than once a week. So as a Sunday night ritual, I'll put coconut oil in my hair, I'll put on my mask, and then I will start to go over my entire body with the number 1 pad, go with the number 2 pad. Then I go rinse off my mask, because at that point it's been about 10 to 12 minutes, and then I will wash my hair and get rid of the coconut oil. And I also want to say, if you are struggling with a foundation or you're looking for makeup that also incorporates skincare, this new True Match Nude by L'Oreal has 1% hyaluronic acid in it. So if you haven't seen my affordable tinted moisturizer video, spoiler alert, this is one of my favorites. But what I love about this is not only does it have the 1% hyaluronic acid, I color matched this from their website, and the color match was really accurate. So I'll link that video also at the end of this one so that you can see it if you're interested in a good hyaluronic acid in your foundation. So you can just get extra skincare in your makeup products. So there you go. Again, everything will be linked in the description box below, and feel free to take a screenshot of the morning and night routine. And again, if you're interested in a good fun book about skincare that's easy to read and easy to comprehend and easy to apply, then I have to highly recommend. This was a really fun book to read. And I learned a ton. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.